30 seconds and counting.
Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's Anish. I'm joined with Roman, and today we have some news for y'all. Deshaun Watson has completed his meetings with the New Orleans Saints and Carolina Panthers, and the team sent their top people. The Saints sent their general manager and head coach Mickey Loomis and Dennis Allen, and the Panthers, they sent their owner David Tepper and head coach Matt Rule. I'm not sure if they sent their GM or not, but I feel like that's an interesting thing to note. That was what was reported by Aaron Wilson. He was meeting with them this evening and it's already completed. So those two teams seem to be the top options on Deshaun Watson's priority list. And to me, if he waives his no trade clause to both of them, then the Panthers can easily outbid the Saints. And then Aaron Wilson also adds that more teams are to meet with Deshaun Watson. So possible teams that I can think of wanting to have Watson would be the Seahawks, the Seahawks. Apparently McClain said that Watson turned down the Seahawks, but we know that McClain doesn't have the best reputation in terms of reporting lately. And then the Eagles still could be in the mix. The Giants, they said that they closed the door on trading for Deshaun Watson, but that was before the news that he was acquitted of all the criminal charges. So they might be interested now. And then the Browns, they've been rumored to be interested in him, but they've sent pretty weak offers from what I've seen so far. So those are the other teams, I'm assuming. Roman, what do you make of this news?
As far as the two meetings with the Saints and the Panthers, of course, I feel like honestly he would wait for both teams. I mean, Panthers, they could promise him so much. They could promise him the freedom to choose the next head coach next offseason if they fire Matt Rule. They can let him in on multiple personnel choices, different things inside the front office, stuff like that. In terms of New Orleans, I mean, they're better to win now. But in terms of what Watson kind of wants, which is somewhat of a say in terms of the front office stuff, I don't feel like New Orleans would be as open as that. Like New Orleans, they seem more of like a strict organization, and other than the Panthers, they seem like they just want Deshaun at any cost. Their owner would let him have pretty much anything he wants. He's gonna be like the golden boy in Carolina, and their roster is at the worst. So I mean, I feel like as far as those two teams who would wait for them, the meetings obviously they're huge. And then as far as the other teams, the Seahawks, personally, I don't really view them as a possible destination for them for Deshaun Watson, because the NFC West, it's stacked. The Seahawks, they don't have, I guess, that much young talent where Watson would want to go there to compete with the NFC West. Deshaun would be stuck there, probably like third in the division at best, in my opinion. And as far as the Browns, I don't think that's going to happen. Deshaun, I feel like he's still pretty mad that they passed up on him twice. Not one time, but twice. And then, what else? The Giants, I feel like they could make a run at him. I don't think they end up making a run at him. And then which other team? The Eagles, I feel like silently, they could be working in silence right now. The Eagles, they could be a very interesting option for Deshaun. He could go to the NFC East, instantly be the best quarterback there. You got Dak Prescott, Carson Wentz, and Daniel Jones. I mean, it's not that great of a division other than the Cowboys, but we've all seen the Cowboys, how they act in the playoffs, so it's not a big deal. But very interesting news that's come out lately, but yeah.
And the Panthers, apparently they said that no one's off the table, and it seems like David Tepper, their owner, is super desperate to land a quarterback, a star quarterback that is, and he's willing to do anything to acquire Watson. So I feel like either the Saints are playing really strong mind games to cripple the Panthers to the point where it's going to be super hard to build around Watson. But yeah, I mean, as terms of like young talent that the Saints could offer, there's Peyton Turner, Paulson Adebo, Marcus Davenport, he's 25, Eric McCoy, Cesar Ruiz would probably be like some of the guys that are like young talent that we would consider. And then the Panthers, they have so many people we could be interested in. J.C. Horn, Brian Burns, Jeremy Chin, C.J. Henderson, Terrace Marshall, DJ Moore, Christian McCaffrey. Obviously, the Texans probably don't want to take on his contract. Derek Brown, Yetur Gross-Matos. So they have a lot more young talent that we'd be interested in. Saints, like honestly, like hopefully Nick is gonna extract the most value as possible. But yeah, like as far as what I said earlier, like the Panthers can easily outbid the Saints, especially having pick number 6. Like that's the most like appealing thing to me out of all of this that the Panthers offer really is like we're getting pick number 6, so the possibility of landing, say like Kyle Hamilton and maybe Kayvon Thibodeau, or we trade back number 6 to get maybe like a wide receiver or someone on the O line, to like protect Davis Mills or our running backs. So there's just so many possibilities we can do with pick number 6. I know that there could be teams that could be wanting to move up to maybe draft like a quarterback like Malik Willis, who's gotten a lot of hype because of the combine. So possibilities, like I said, are endless. So yeah, it's hopefully this thing gets done within the next few days. Adam Schefter said that like Deshaun Watson's going to be meeting with teams over the next 48 hours, and that was like reported earlier this morning. So hopefully by Wednesday, Thursday, hopefully by the end of this week. If it's not, then I don't know. Maybe Nick Cassera is trying to like create up to the maximum value, but yeah. Rowan, you have any final thoughts?
Oh yeah, just real quick based on the trade packages. For trade packages, I'm not enthused at all by the Saints package. I mean, they could offer, I guess, Cesar Ruiz, Davenport, as you said, Peyton Turner. That's, I guess, not the worst. But when you compare it to the Panthers, it's just nowhere near what the Panthers could offer. As you were saying, number 6, they could offer Burns, Horn, Chen. There's so many much more good players. Or not. I'm not saying that the Saints players aren't good, but much more players that could make a better impact on this team. And then as well with number 6, as we were saying, you can do whatever you want with number 6. Trade back, possibly get Hamilton if he falls, or Kayvon if he falls. But yeah, as far as packages, Saints, they're just not appealing to me at all, really.
Yeah, and sorry, I almost forgot to mention the Panthers did make a signing. They signed former Cowboy safety Xavier Woods to a 3-year, $15.75 million deal. And this has to have some indication of what's going to happen. I mean, if they're making a signing, like signing Xavier Woods to about $5 million a year, that could mean that they're looking to replace Jeremy Chin, maybe, who plays safety for the Panthers. He probably could be included in the Watson deal, because it wouldn't make sense for the Panthers to act if they didn't know what's happening with Deshaun Watson, because he's going to take up the majority of their cap. So unless they already knew what Watson wants to do, like he told them like, hey, I want to go to the Saints or something, then the Carolina Panthers are just going to go back and try to, like rebuild their, try to work, like build their team in free agency with their cap space. But with Deshaun Watson, then maybe they're trying to replace some of the pieces that they're going to be losing in a trade. So maybe we're getting Jeremy Chin, maybe Brian Burns, who knows. Say we get Jeremy Chin and Horn, then we could get like maybe Hamilton as to make a star-studded safety duo, and then draft Kayvon at number 6 to get that pass rusher. I mean, there's so many things that could happen. So the Panthers making this move, I hope it wasn't for funsies, maybe there's some implication to it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Let us know your thoughts on this news, and as always, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Thank you all for watching. Peace.